So, as some of you might remember, I just realized, technically speaking, you could do this without getting past the window, right? Well, try to move on. Whoa. So you never actually have to go to... Oh, no, wait. The door closes... Ah, that's a clever guy. Anyway. The camera still see... Oh, that's pretty smart. So, this is Gunpoint. As you may remember, the last recording was completely bogus because of... in case it wasn't completely obvious, long falls don't kill. I love how they show that by dumping you out the window at the first mission. But this is a re-recording because I fucked up. And the resolution was terrible. As you can see, it actually does count the seconds because it was 129. Look at this building. Bullfrog Band Hypertrizers. I like how there's actually a little trouser on the box. Look at the detail. The artist obviously put a lot of work forward. Which is why I'm doing this. I gotta go check. Is there any developer's commentary in the first level? Tom Francis. Words. So this is a re-recording. I wanted to do it silent, but I just can't. That could have been anyone! So you're gonna upgrade point every level? Let's do that. I don't have any cash because I didn't do any missions yet. Is there any other options? Okay, we have sort of a commentary. Colorblind mode, let's do that actually. Turn my music a bit. It's very good music. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I'm also not gonna do this because those are all... This is something I have to do on my own. This stuff... yeah, this... I'm not gonna do... This is... I think you should buy the game yourself if you want to listen to the soundtrack. Like, the game soundtrack's amazing enough. This... It's 40 minutes. I can't sit through that long. And I will play the prototype pack. I've played a bit. It's very cool. It's very neat. It's sweet. Anyway, I have to do this stuff full screen in order to actually get the vision necessary. Let's talk to people.
Hi, I'm John Roberts, the main artist on Gunpoint. First things first, I pushed us towards a pixel art style because Tom's original design had the characters at about half the size you see now, and we needed the clarity that nice chunky pixels can give you. Also, I'd never actually done pixel art before, and I wanted to experiment with it. I feel safe admitting this now, as we've actually finished the game, and no one ever found me out.
Interesting.
My day job is as a games journalist, and when I decided I wanted to try making a game, the only thing I really knew I wanted to do was have a game where you could kind of fling yourself around, have a jumping mechanic that was very governed by physics, because I play a lot of platformers, and I like a lot of platformers, but I never the jumping mechanic in platforms never really made much sense to me. The fact that you press the button to launch yourself into the air, and then while you're in the air you can kind of weave around and move, and it seemed to have nothing to do with like real jumping. And okay, Gunpoint's jumping is not in any way realistic, but I had a sense that like if it just obeyed the laws of physics, it wouldn't matter how ridiculous I made the strength of your jump, it would still feel convincing. And I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I still enjoy flinging myself around in Gunpoint, and particularly after I added the sort of heavy wet slap for when you hit a wall.
He made this in the first month. The first thing he made is a jumping mechanic.
My day.
Okay, shutting off doesn't get you anything. I love how you can just look at this. Do you hear that? He's got little suction cups! God damn the kid of this game. Throw Tom Francis in a river. He doesn't deserve to live in this awful universe. You've already should have read this, but here you can read it again!
So art was split between myself and the talented Fabian van Domelen. I worked on environments and characters, and Fabian made the beautiful background layers. I really like the way he mixed up different architectural styles and has signage in different languages, as it makes the city feel cosmopolitan and intriguing. So art was split between myself and the talented Fabian van Domelen. I worked on environments and characters, and Fabian made the beautiful background layers. I really like the way he mixed up different architectural styles and has signage in different languages, as it makes the city feel cosmopolitan and intriguing.
Okay, I thought I shut him up, but it didn't. Anyway. Boom! I love that thud. Thoughtful. Oh, that's very nice that they actually call you thoughtful if you're quiet, if you just take your time. It's not mean. Oh, not particularly. Oh, you can't buy anything yet? You unlock the data? Yeah, go. I love how you can just do this and boom. They already said you don't have to worry about it.
The guards' design turned out nicely. They feel like a nice mix between police and corporate security, and their caps give them a slightly French angle, tying in with the cosmopolitan feel of the environment. Each type of guard shoots with a different style. These guys use the classic film cop isosceles pistol stance.
God damn it! Can you stop being... But damn it, man! By the way, the extra texts exist in one of the early prototypes, and I'm going to show it off.
So punching is another thing in games where I think the standard ways of doing it aren't that great. The most common way is you press a button and your character plays an attack animation, and if you're moving around while you're doing that, the attack animation kind of moves with you. And the problem with that is it never really connects to the enemy. And the other way of doing it is you press a key and it locks you into position, and it locks the enemy into position, and then you perform a kind of preset animation, and that way the punch will definitely connect, but it means you lose control of your character while you're doing it, and sometimes it'll artificially jump you into position to do it. And I already knew I had this kind of flinging around jumping thing, so it was a pretty obvious next step to have it so that if you hit an enemy while you're jumping, you kind of latch onto them, you pin them to the ground, and that solves all of the problems with both those methods, because you're already locked in position. I know exactly how far away you are from the enemy, and so John was able to do a punching animation that we knew would always connect every time and feel good.
I think I'm going to do it like this. By the way, you have 2 mission skips. I'm going to do one playthrough in which I'm going to just play through, and the next one is going to be with developer commentary, so you can all enjoy, because this guy put so much thought into it. Even the artist put so much thought into it. Look at that building with the... God damn it, man! This game just oozes Jesus, man, good. All the Thoughtumins, people. Woo! I'm non-lethal. Not a problem.
The crosslink mode was inspired by Deus Ex. One of my favourite things about that game is being able to hack things like cameras, doors and turrets to set up the environment the way I wanted it. So I tried to think of the most universal form of that, some version that would give the player even more freedom to be creative, and the crosslink is what I came up with. But while after I'd made it, I suddenly realised I probably got the idea from a toy I had as a kid. My dad is an electrical engineer, and he got me an electronics kit that was a big circuit board, and it had inputs like switches, buttons, light sensors and microphones, and outputs like buzzers, LEDs and relays. And it came with a bunch of wires, so you could connect any of those things together to make it work the way you wanted it. It's sort of embarrassing how similar that is to the game I ended up making.
Prydox. Your eyes, your freedom forever, Rook. Cute.
We struggled for a nice balance between coolness, clarity and colour blind sport with the crosslink view, and I think the final effect is great. There's at least 12 more full screen shaders I'd have liked to have thrown at it, but I suppose you should be able to see what the hell is actually going on in the game.
What did you say?
We struggled for a nice balance between coolness, clarity and colour blind sport with the crosslink view, and I think the final effect is great. There's at least 12 more full screen shaders I'd have liked to have thrown at it, but I suppose you should be able to see what the hell is actually going on in the game.
True. So what if I turn it off? Wait, I think I see what it does. You see, now it tells me what I'm looking at. That's amazing. Bow bow! Read it quickly! Read it now! I love those little suction cups he has. They're awesome. Whoosh. I think this is about as far as I got last time. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, I'm gonna go and play the prototype packs and compile that into a video, at least a few of them. I'll see you guys next time. Let's actually take a quick look at this. Oh, this is a pretty... wow. What kind of circuits do we have? Oh, man. Mouse control, not great. Must be in a zone. Okay. Oh, we got the normal guard, we got a normal guard, we got an enforcer that can't be pinned. Oh, these are directions they're facing. And shoots even at gunpoint. This is on a guard control. Cool. Oh geez, there's two of me now! Oh, this is... except for the mouse control that I really don't like. This is a really, really insanely good way of handling things. I also love the background. It's very, very... look at that. It's a little bit set-cut piece. Must be close to it for guards to know what it's for. Left facing? Oh, okay, so that. This glass ceiling frame. Okay, so that's who you busted. Doors. You need to place an elevator at one of them. Does it tell me which are connected? No, it doesn't. But this is neat enough. It's pretty impressive, all things considered. Back to agency missions. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the beta, in the prototypes.